right, guys, so we're going to work on your statistical questions homework. Questions 1 through 3, all you're doing is you're telling me if it's yes or no, okay? So it says determine whether or not each question is a statistical question, right, yes or no. So when we go through and reread these, remember, a statistical question, you have to be able to draw data from it. If I were to ask all of you in this room what grade you're in right now, you would say? 6th grade. So that's all one answer. You can't draw data from that. So when you go through and you read these questions, if in what year was the first Super Bowl held? Well, I don't know when that was, but I could probably Google it. And if we all Googled it, would we all probably find the same year? Yeah, so we should be able to know if that is statistical or not. Okay, so that's what you're doing on questions 2 and 3 as well. Deciding if it has more than one answer. If it has more than one answer, it's statistical. All right, then question number 4 says, suppose you want to determine the number of apps people typically have on their electronic devices. You survey them by using the question, how many apps do you have? And then based off of the results, so here's the number of responses or the frequencies. Based off of those, where could this survey have taken place? Guys, in order to know, like if it's in the school cafeteria at lunchtime, the entire 6th grade, or your homeroom class, add up these numbers and see which numbers correlate better with which section. If it's a small amount, probably the homeroom class. If it's, 400 of you, then that probably be the entire 6th grade. So you have to add up your responses to be able to answer that. All right, on this back page, I'm going to go ahead and work number 5 for you so that you can see how it goes. It says, you survey the team in baseball tournament by using the questions, how many home runs did your team hit? The responses are all of those numbers. Organize the data by completing the table and analyze the results. All right. I guess I should have had that on there when I read, but that's okay. So we're looking at these numbers, and we have to organize these in these intervals. So I'm going to go through, and you guys should do it with me in case I make a mistake, because that would be very helpful right now. And I'm going to underline the number, and then I'm going to put a tally mark where it belongs. Because remember, these are our frequencies, kind of like what's up on the board with the number of students and siblings. We want to know how frequent those happen. So 2 is going to go in between here. It's going to go here. 1 is going to go here. I'm underlining them so I don't accidentally count a number twice, because I've done that before. 4 will go here. 1 will go here. 5 will go here. 0 will go here. On the 5th one, give it a little slash so that it's easy to count all your tally marks. 8's going to go 6 or more. 5 is going to go here. 1 is going to go here. And then a lot of people last year forgot this 0. It's still there after the word and. So now we have all of our frequencies here. And we need to analyze the results. So guys, if I were to turn this into a dot plot, okay, let's just go ahead and do that really quick so that we can look at the shape of the data. We're going to have 0 to 1s, 2 to 3s, 4 to 5, and 6 or more. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And we have 1 here. So looking at this shape of the data, make me nervous. Looking at this shape of the data, what is it? Is it symmetrical or non-symmetrical? Well, if you draw a line down the middle and you fold it up, it's not going to match up. So this is non-symmetrical. When we analyze the results, we're trying to come up with statements that could be true about it. So the most people scored between how many home runs? Well, not very many people scored 6 or more home runs. That'd be really hard to do. So that could be something that you write, that only one person scored 6 or more. Another thing that you could write, another observation, is that most people scored between 0 and 1. So analyzing it is just being able to understand the data that you're looking at. So talk about its shape, talk about some facts that you can pull from it anytime you're asked to analyze. And then this last question here, number 6, again, it's wanting the shape of the data. So is it symmetrical or non-symmetrical? And then from there, you just have your Unit 6 vocab.